Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marie, and if you're not, hey, how are you? But really? So in today's video, I'm just going to discuss not knowing you've got like a mental health illness until you actually deep it, until you actually discuss it with people. Because sometimes I know that we go through things and we don't realize that these things are actually mental health illnesses. We just think, oh, maybe I'm just upset today, maybe it's just the feeling, but basically you're actually suffering from a mental health illness and it's not just a one-time thing. So yeah, I just thought I'd discuss that today. I hope you guys like the quality. I invested for you guys. I invested in a camera for you guys, so you better appreciate it. Please like and comment down below and subscribe. Thank you. I'll wait. Thank you for subscribing. So I thought I'd just quickly go into my story of depression. I think you guys pretty much know like how I got depression, but this is just a quick rundown so it can relate to this video as well. So basically, first of all, I was very low, and a lot of the time I was crying a lot by myself in my bedroom. And to be honest, at the time I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, oh, maybe I'm just upset, maybe I'm just sad. But it was happening a lot. Like, it was happening pretty much every once or maybe 3 times a week. Like, it was happening very often. And I think it even got to the point where it was happening like every day for like a couple solid weeks. So yeah, and at the time I just thought, oh, maybe it's just I'm upset about the whole situation that I was going through. But other things started to creep in as well, like the self-harm started to happen more regular, and I was just really low a lot more regularly. And to be honest, at the time, like I said, I saw nothing of it. I really saw nothing of it. And it was only then when I started seeing the counsellor and my mum and my family were more aware of it that it kind of sank in for me. And then I was just like, oh, like people were starting to clock onto how I was acting, and they knew it wasn't normal. Like, it wasn't how I would usually act. Instead of me analysing myself, it was how other people analysed me and saw the way, especially people who live with you 24/7, they know how you are day to day. So they can see the difference in you if you don't tell them. Another thing that I was just going to say is that speaking out allows you to actually come to terms with what you're facing. So for example, like going back to my depression and how it was diagnosed, I went to the doctors. Saying it out aloud, because obviously I was experiencing it by myself in my room, but saying it all out aloud to my doctor, saying I cry every day, I self-harm, I feel really low, all of these symptoms that you'd find in depression, speaking it all out aloud, I was like, rah, this is really like and then when my doctor diagnosed it, I was like, rah. And then after that, I think I came home and I actually researched depression and I looked at the symptoms and I was like, I'm really suffering from all of these symptoms. So I was just like, I don't know why I didn't clock onto it earlier, but I think speaking it out makes it more prominent, the fact that you're actually going through it, and it's just like, rah, okay. It's actually mad to think that if you're experiencing it yourself, you'd never actually realize what you've got until it actually is like a thing, which is mad. And also I wanted to mention like another discussion that I had with one of my cousins the other day, and it was like, I think I was going through like a period of just being sad. I wouldn't call it depression because I've been through depression, and it was just like a week of just being sad. And I don't think I'd actually analysed being sad until we both discussed it, because she was going through the same thing as well. And then us both speaking about it, I was like, I am actually sad. Like, bruh, like it's just crazy. Like, I don't know if any of you can relate, but like literally for me it just mind boggles me, because it's like you're going through it yourself and for you to not know, it's just mad. But anyway, so I've actually been looking into this because I wanted to actually begin to delve into like, is this actually a thing? Like, does a lot of people suffer from it? And I'm gonna put the word here because I don't want to pronounce it and I don't want to butcher it, because it's actually a useful word. So the definition of it is being unaware of your own mental health condition, which I think is actually very, very crazy for someone to not actually know that they're depressed, but they are. And it's just mad. That's why I feel like it really, really does help having people around you, especially friends or family who are with you 24/7. They will see the difference in you and they will then be able to get help for you, even if it's a case of you don't think that you've got depression and you're in denial, but you actually do. I urge so much to have people around you, just to be there and support you, and also be there when you don't feel like you've got a mental health illness but you really do. Like, I remember, I think there was an episode in EastEnders where I think Stacey came back. I don't know where she was coming back from, but I saw it on, was it on Facebook? It was just a small clip, but Stacey was coming back from somewhere, I can't remember. She came through the front door, and in the living room was her mum and 2 people from a mental health unit, and I think 2 police officers. And then she was like, what's going on? And then her mum was basically just like, yeah, they're gonna take you, they're gonna protect you, they're gonna look after you. And it was like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. But I think she has bipolar disorder. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear she has bipolar disorder, just like her mum does, Jean. And she was just like, no, I don't need any help, I'm fine, I can be here with you, mum, like, it's okay. But her mum was like, no, because we've done this before and it still hasn't worked, that's why you're getting so ill. It was really a case that she didn't feel like she needed help, but at the end of it, obviously she got the help that she needed and she was a lot better for it. You need to allow people to, even if it's a case of, because sometimes they might get it wrong, some cases it's a case of like, if you go to the doctors with, I don't know, your mum, and your mum thinks, oh, okay, you might have depression or you might have anxiety or whatever, you go to the doctors, the doctor will diagnose you. If the doctor doesn't think you've got anxiety, they're not going to now diagnose you with anxiety when you don't have it, you know what I mean? Don't be in so much denial to the point where you don't take help when it's offered to you. Even if you think you might not, at least it will put, for example, your mum at ease knowing that you've gone to the doctors with her, the doctor sees that there's nothing wrong with you, then you can just move on, instead of like your mum being like, oh, like, I told you yesterday, let's go to the doctors, like, you still don't want to go. Like, just don't fight it, you know what I mean? Like, if it's a case of you don't have anxiety, you go to the doctors, it'll be fine, and we move on, you know what I mean? It's a difficult topic, and it's something that I feel like a lot of people just need to know. And also, I just want to plug Roman Kemp actually just did a documentary on men's mental health. Basically, one of his best friends died from suicide. In one part of the documentary, he discussed with his friends, who are also friends with the guy who committed suicide, and said to them, like, did you see any signs that I didn't see? It's kind of a topic which is just, you wouldn't think that you wouldn't be able to see anything, but sometimes people keep it quiet, and that's the sad thing about it. So yeah, also, if you do want to watch that documentary, I'll plug it down below. It's about male suicide. I think it's really helpful, and it'll really give you an insight into everything to do with mental health. And it is based on male suicide, but obviously it can be also transferred into like suicide in general, mental health in general, everything. So it's definitely a documentary to watch. I'll link it down below if it's still available now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. It means a lot to me every time you guys comment on my videos. I do read every single comment, and I do comment on them. So yeah, please keep doing that, and yeah, show some love, send it to your friends, family, grandma, auntie, your next door neighbor, the person you hate around the corner, everyone that you don't like, send it to them. Okay, even your enemies, send it to them, everyone. Yeah, so thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Because other people were starting to realize, please do, it's actually, you're actually yeah, in today's video, so yeah, yes, so yeah, basically I just thought I'd throw in a quick joke. Denial is not just a river in Egypt. Get it? Denial. Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys laughed at that, but yeah, I really tried on that one. But anyway,